Nelson Toyota wants to welcome the MR2 Drivers Club that's paid us a visit here on this sunny and warm day in Nelson, British Columbia. And we're going to meet these great people and their awesome cars. Hi.
Hi, I'm Dana Jensen. I'm from Hillsboro, Oregon. I bought my car, it's a 1991. I bought it in 1996, and I started the Oregon MR2 Club back in 97. And mine's slightly modified. It's got 315 horsepower, and it's a beautiful car.
Well, it looks like a great car, and I bet you it's a lot of fun to drive.
It is.
So you're heading from here, you're going off to other points, are you?
We're going up to Vernon to stay with some friends, and then we'll head back to Abbotsford, and then back to Oregon.
Well, great. Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
So let's look at this other lovely piece of Toyota workmanship. And we're speaking with?
Kevin Birchmore, and this is my 93 Turbo. It's got almost 160,000 mile original car, never been apart, and it's an amazing car. I'm a second owner, bought it in 2007 from a fellow in Walla Walla, Washington, originally from Florida, and it's been well maintained its whole life. And it's got a few little mods to it. It's probably got about 100 horsepower less than Dana's car, and we kind of cruise every year together, sometimes up to 7-8 cars, and we cruise around beautiful northwest spots like Nelson. Well,
that's great. Well, there's lots of twisty, turny roads, which I'm sure these cars would just love to kind of show their stuff. Well, Kevin, that is a really beautiful piece of automobile workmanship. And has that ever been repainted, or is that the original paint?
This car has been repainted, yes.
But it looks gorgeous, so I mean, it's awesome. Well, here we have another beautiful red MR2, and we've got a driver and co-driver. So, do you have to have a special set of pedals for your driving, sir?
No.
And what's your name?
Dylan.
Dylan. And are you the driver or the co-driver?
Co-driver.
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk to the driver. Probably Dad is the owner, are we?
Yes, Dad's the owner. My name's Eric Langford. We're from Hillsboro, Oregon.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. You've treated us very kindly here at Nelson Toyota. We've enjoyed our visit. I have a 94 Toyota MR2. It just turned 60,000 miles 2 days ago. I've owned it for 10 years. I bought it from a Toyota mechanic from a dealership in Pennsylvania 10 years ago.
Wow.
Wife and I flew out to Pennsylvania and drove it back to Oregon, and it's pretty much original. It's got a few minor performance modifications, but otherwise it's completely stock. Great fun to drive. Wow. Toyota reliability.
So what is the allure and passion for an MR2?
They're just a fun car. They're front end turns and corners. They have some responsiveness. They're a mid-engine rear-wheel drive car, and Toyota pulled out all the stops when they made these cars.
Well, we wish they were still making them, because I'm sure we could still sell them.
Oh, I'm sure you could.
Well, enjoy your drive, a safe drive, and thank you very much, Dylan, for your participation, and we hopefully see you in your own MR2, if you can find one. Well, maybe Dad will give you his. Thanks very much. Have a safe travel.
Thank you.
Well, we have a different looking one here. Now, you have, this is an MR2, but what vintage is this, sir? And who are you?
This is the very first model. It's the 1985, what they call the Mark I. That was the first year in the United States, and I believe Canada as well, for this model MR2.
And what's your name, sir?
I'm Jerry Hellman, and I live in Edmonds, Washington. And I've owned Senor Dos here for 14 years now.
Wow.
And, it's essentially stock engine-wise, but I have modified the brakes and the suspension for better handling and performance. I enjoy doing track days and do a little instructing at track days in our area with some of the other clubs, Porsche and BMW, etc.
Wow.
And it's just a very fun car to drive. To me, it's a poor man's track car. It burns regular. It goes on the track all day. It still gets 23 miles to the gallon.
That's amazing, amazing. Yeah. And how many miles did you say this car has on it?
It's got 150,000.
Really? And it's a 1985.
1985.
My gosh.
Yes.
Well, you know, we can't say enough about your cars that you brought in here because it certainly is a spectacle. The owner, Cal, he's definitely a fan of the MR2s. He's certainly spoken about that. But we want to thank you guys for bringing your cars and letting us have a look at them. And we wish you safe and happy travels.
Thank you very much. And I was here 5 years ago, and that's one of the reasons I came back, because the way we were treated by Cal and company then.
That's great. Well, thanks again.
Quality outfit.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.